But you know, your girl got plenty of devices. So we back poolside. And if you were on the last live, I could read those comments. I see where to find the comments at now. So yeah, so I had a story time to tell y'all actually based off the previous YouTube short that I had uploaded about my son having a 736 credit score, and then about my son purchasing his third car. By him purchasing his third car, you know, and someone came in the comments and was like, he still doesn't have any credit history. Baby, we've been building his credit history since 16. Yes, he does have credit history. So do your research. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, people be so quick to come and comment nonsense. Like, just do your research. $20 can change your life. $20 you could be fixing your own credit, sharing the information with other people, getting paid every time you share with someone, getting money in your sleep, where you don't have to go live all day long asking for super chats and donations, because the money is coming to you automatically in your sleep. Like, you need to find a way to make money in your sleep, because if you don't, you will work until you die. And I'm a mother of 6. I'm 41 years old, baby, and this is the life. Like, I'm not working till I die. No, sorry. So, just out here enjoying it with my kids. My youngest 4. Here they go. Here go Janelle. Here go Jalea. Sorry. Here go Journey. And Shallow. And then go my auntie over there. Babe is with his oldest son doing baseball things, you know, but that's what we do. But the kids said, Mama, can you make the pool your office today? And I said, yeah, we can make the pool my office every day.
3, 2.
So yeah, we are visiting my 18-year-old son's house, his apartment. And just enjoying ourselves. Here you go, some hearts, give me some likes. Talk to me. Like I said, this is my first time officially going live on my YouTube, and I've had over 1 year. Talk to your girl. Talk to your girl. I'm sure it's some people on here, or if you come watch it later, talk to me. Say some things you've been wanting to say, but haven't had a chance to say because I've never went live. Like, ask me some questions. What you want to know about me? I'm here. I'm listening. I'm going to be here for the next 5 minutes because, like I said, this is actually just a test. I didn't know if it was going to work, but it's working. So, your girl going to start going live. Start going live talking about issues. I know something we can talk about. Let's talk about this Roe versus Wade being overturned. You know, since people always have things to say about me being a mom of 6. So clearly, I wasn't for a Roe versus Wade because I don't believe in abortions, but you know, to each his own. And I just feel like for the past 20 years, people have been using abortions as birth control. And that's not what it is. Yes, Mr. M. Wright, I can see the video. I came live again. People have been using abortion as a form of birth control. People have been using abortion as a form to women, as far as like to either try to keep a man if they abort the baby because the man don't want the baby and he end up leaving anyway. Or people have used abortion to try to upset a man because they know that he really wants to keep the baby, so they go out and abort because they want to hurt his feelings and then turn around and get pregnant again. So people, you know, it's probably a small amount of people that have, you know, gotten pregnant due to rape or due to incest, or, you know, I know, you know, women sometimes they get pregnant, you know, have complications. Get him.
You get out of the 5 feet. 4 feet. You get on up in the 3 feet.
Mama, he was
You know, people sometimes have complications, you know, where it's life or death. And some mothers, you know, actually choose their child's life over their own life. You know, I know the mom is supposed to be the doctor's patient, but sometimes the mom chooses to die and to keep her, you know, child alive. You know, that's a woman's choice. But I've always been pro-life. I feel that when you lay down and do those X, you know what you're doing. So you either need to protect yourself as a woman, meaning that you're on birth control, and that he wraps it up, because there are worse things out here than a baby. You may think, oh, a baby. No, no, no. There are things that you can't get rid of, that you don't want. So,
You got a book? Okay, stay right
you know,
here.
it's a lot of posts going around. You know, a lot of people talking about it's gonna be a lot of unwanted babies in foster care. It's gonna be a unlotted murdered babies. Like, the stuff that people say, no, what needs to happen is it needs to be more responsible people, more responsible mothers, and more responsible fathers. Like, so we don't know how to be responsible. We don't know how to not make babies. You know, you may be like, oh, she would have 6, yeah, and I made every last one of them. No, I didn't plan them, but I knew the acts that I was doing to make them come into this world. So, you know, of course, now that I'm older, you know, I don't want any more. But when I become a millionaire, I'm gonna have another one, just for the haters, just for the haters. I'm also looking to be a surrogate. Anyone looking for a surrogate? I always want to be a surrogate, but I'm telling you right now, you will not be using my eggs. You will have to use your own egg and your husband's sperm, or whoever's, you know, and the egg need to be put in me, because we can't use my egg because that's my baby, and I'm not gonna want to give it to you. So. But anyway, I just feel that abortion is wrong. Like, you are alive right now, can make a decision. Your mom didn't kill you, so why kill yours? So that's my stance on it. Take it how you want to take it. I love my children. I wouldn't trade them for the world. Of course, you know, the more children you have, if you are not, you know, financially stable, you know, then you may struggle. But my children are my reason why. Okay, go on, man. Go. Pay her some attention, please. Yeah, my children. I love them, though. But, you know, you may struggle, but then that's up to you to, you know, in order for things to change, you need to change. And I made that decision. You know, I went to college, valedictorian of my high school, college on a full scholarship, master's degree on a full, you know, which left me in debt, over 100K in debt. Bad and lied, and can you delete those for me? But it don't matter, because with my do-it-yourself credit repair business, we get student loans removed also. So when my 100K student loans are removed, I will be showing those receipts, since everybody want to call everything a scam. Like, what's a scam in fixing your own credit? You the one that messed it up. You the only one that can fix it. It just makes sense. So we just talking about everything on this live, because like I said, this is my first time. Didn't even know I was gonna be able to go live, but here we are. And here we are. So that's my stance on abortion. Like, I saw Miss Angela Stan King, and shout out to her. She went live earlier today, and she showed a clip where this young lady, I think her name was Jamel Hill. I may be saying the name wrong, but she basically had made a post where she said, you know, that she had an abortion, you know, at 26. And like I said, you know, I'm not judging anyone, because who am I to judge? God has to judge you. But she said she had an abortion at 26, and it wasn't because she was raped or it was incest. And she said she had well enough money, you know, to take care of the child, and the child's father would have been in the child's life, fully supporting the parents of the fathers. Would have been supportive. But she just said she just didn't want to be a mother at the time. And I look at that like, that's sick, because you shouldn't have been laying down doing those acts unprotected if you knew that you weren't ready to bring a baby into this world, and you just went into the clinic just because the clinic was available for you to go in there, and they're gonna pay for it. Like, you don't see nothing wrong with that. They not only provide the clinic for you to kill your child, but they also paying for it. But don't nobody see the wrong in there. Do you ever ask what they doing with your baby remains? Do you ever ask about that? Do you just walk on out there like nothing? Like it just was a blob? Because, baby, it definitely wasn't a blob. In my next live, I'm actually going to show footage of a first trimester abortion, a second trimester abortion, and a third trimester abortion. Because some people just don't know. And when you don't know, you don't know. But when you see what they actually do to these babies, when they remove them, that's murder. So if you can be charged with murder, if, like, for instance, if a mother is pregnant and she's in a car wreck and you kill her and the baby, or you just kill a mother and a child, you can be charged for murder twice. Then you should be charged with murder for killing your unborn child. Because like I said, your mother gave you a choice I mean, your mother didn't make the choice for you. She didn't kill you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here to be making a choice for another life. So it's not about um, having a choice to be free for your body. You do have a choice for your body. Remember, it's your body. So that means protect it. That means wrap it up. That means use birth control. That means take precautions. Know when you ovulating, so you know when you can get pregnant. Like, take the precautions that you need to take in order to not have a child, instead of just, oh, the abortion clinic down the street, I could just go to the abortion clinic. Like, no, that's not the answer. And I'm so glad that it was overturned. And I'm sure it's gonna be some people on this here, but who cares? I want the opinions. I want to hear what you think, about it. Because like I said, I'm not judging anyone that's had one. I had 2 miscarriages, and I still to this day I wonder what my babies would have been, who they would have been. But I know that everything happens for a reason, and if they were meant to be here, they would be here. As far as that, because I didn't get rid of them. I didn't. My first miscarriage, I was about 6 to 8 weeks. And my second miscarriage, I was actually 17 weeks, and I knew I was having a girl. Something was wrong with the baby. The ultrasound doctor even recommended that I medically abort my baby. And I told my doctor I was not doing that. I did not believe in that. My doctor didn't even believe in it either, but of course he had to give me the recommendation of the ultrasound doctor, and I did not do it. 2 days later, I was having extreme pain, had to be rushed to the emergency room, and there was no heartbeat. So I look at it as like that was God taking the baby, because the baby, wasn't going to be able to live in this world. But I was willing and I was ready to accept that something was going to be wrong with my baby and take care of the baby fully and love the baby, like nothing was wrong with the baby. So, people, make decisions like that to kill their baby because there's something wrong with the baby. And sometimes those diagnoses be wrong. It don't even be nothing wrong with your baby. I remember with my second child, his blood work, it came back abnormal, and they were saying like it was gonna be something wrong with him. And then come to find out, it was a false positive. So like, doctors aren't, and medicine is in science, it's not 100% proof. It's trial and error. So you just have to, believe and just be ready. And I feel like if God bless you to be able to have a baby and get pregnant, because there are so many women out here and even fathers that don't have children and wish they could have children, then you should look at that as a blessing and keep the baby in this world. Even if you give it up for an adoption, which I don't see myself, I could never give something that I went through pregnancy and feeling it grow inside of me and hearing the heartbeat and pushing the baby out. Like, I could never go through all that just to get the baby up, or to be pregnant for 32 weeks and then to go have an abortion where they go in and stick the baby in the brain to make the baby die, and then pull it out by pieces and make sure that all the pieces are there. Like, that doesn't sound sick. Like, what? Like, that is murder. Like, you telling me they piecing the pieces together to make sure they got all the baby out? No. Now when my baby boy was 3 weeks old, I had to be rushed to the emergency room. I was losing a lot of blood. I ended up losing, I think, 2.7 liters of the blood that was in my body, because my doctor made a mistake and left half the placenta in my uterus. And you would think, he has been my doctor since my first child, so you would think he would make those types of mistakes. But he did, and it almost cost me my life. And thankfully, I know my body, because I knew something wasn't right with my body. I knew my body wasn't feeling right. It wasn't healing right, as far as with me, this being my 6th child. And I called them and let them know, like, this isn't normal. I'm filling up menstrual pads like within minutes. And so they told me, to get to the emergency room. I got there. My level was, my blood pressure was very low. And like I said, I had to have 2 blood transfusions, and all because my doctor left placenta in my body. And he came in the next day, these things aren't supposed to happen, but they happened. And it was weird to me, because since that day I have not been back to see him. Some people have been telling me, that's a lawsuit. But that just really, it was just like, that's what you're going to say. You're not going to say, I'm sorry that this happened. And, he just was like, well, these things aren't supposed to happen, but they happen. Like, and this is a black doctor that has been my doctor for over, my son is 18 now. So 18 years, 17 years. And I just couldn't go back to him anymore after that incident. So I don't know, but I don't believe in abortion. I'm pro-life all day long. I love my 6 children. Um, and when you learn how you can hire your children and have additional tax write-offs and all these other things that you didn't know about, then maybe you wouldn't be so quick to kill your child. So that's all I have to say on that. I'm looking at the comments. I see Family Flex says facts. Doctors ain't no different. Exactly. Than a mechanic. Facts. Sugar, let me hit it. Attempted murder. Okay, I am gonna actually speak with a lawyer about it. Just to see, it's like that really like scared me against doctors. Like, if it's not a life or death, I'm not going to the doctor. Of course, I still get my, my yearly women, checkups and stuff like that. But that just was eye-opening because I just was like, wow, he almost killed me. And then in my paperwork, y'all, they have in my paperwork like I had a DNC, like I had a miscarriage or an abortion. No. He left uterus in placenta in my uterus, and that's why I was here. So it was like the paperwork was wrong. So I was like, oh yeah, they on some little slick stuff. So you gotta protect yourself as well. Having a child, can be life and death as well as aborting a child. You cannot leave out of there. So you have to be careful and protect yourself. And all I say is just wrap it up and be more responsible. That's all I can say. Just be more responsible. You're gonna have the children, take care of them, because I do. Don't neglect them. But then don't kill them either, because you knew what you were doing when you laid down. Now, like I said, the other instances where you rape, incest, things like that, no, you did not ask for that. And
Mama, can we get one?
I pray that you get through that. But even I saw a video where a lady that was raped, she was a victim. She was the product of a rape, and her mother didn't abort her. And her mother, she just was saying that even though you abort the baby, that's not going to make the rape go away. That's not going to make you forget about the rape. You're going to always remember the rape. So again, maybe that baby is still a blessing out of that bad situation. So, but if you decide that you want to abort, if you are raped, that's totally understandable. Like I said, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to give my opinion and how I feel about it. And since I was able to actually go live and talk about it, why not? There's so many things I could have talked about. I could have talked about last night's live. Shout out to Israel Street. Let me come up on the panel and say my piece. Say, the things that happened. I still didn't get an apology, but it is what it is. We all grown. Don't nobody got to apologize to me.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to get out. Y'all jumping.
But yeah, I just want to come and just chat with y'all real quick. I enjoyed this. Thanks for sharing this live, Flex family. Family Flex. And just going to let the kids enjoy this pool a little while longer. And then going to go see my son, get something to eat. And we out of here. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I plan on going live more. If you want to see more lives, give me some ideas. I think I'm going to do a Q&A live where, like I said, question and answer. So you guys can inbox me questions or just ask me questions while we're on the live. And I answer them. My life is an open book. And I want to help anyone do whatever they want to do. If you want to fix your own credit, build business credit, travel for less, automate your business, make money in your sleep, I'm here to show you how you can do all those things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.